All right, Panther fans. We'll take it. I'll take it. You'll take it. Everybody will take it. Stu's got part of a victory cigar. I surprised Stu by being early this morning, so it's my fault he doesn't have a full cigar. But we got something that's better than nothing, and that's how we'll take last night. Stu, how we doing this morning?
Doing good, man. We took care of business last night. That's all. Nothing fancy.
Exactly.
It's a victory. Would have liked to have seen Giroux get a goal. I thought he was going to get an empty net. I kept telling you, right? Here it comes.
He passed it off to Bennett.
But I had a feeling we're pulling the goalie with 5 minutes left. I said, we're either going to get an early empty netter or they're going to score.
Yeah.
Make the game interesting, but we didn't buckle, so that's good. Knight played outstanding.
Yeah.
Got to give credit where credit is due.
Yep. Since he's come back, he said the one game where he allowed the 4 goals, and then everything else has been 0, 1s, and 2s, or I guess 3 last night. But he's been good, and the thing is that like multiple times last night, I mean at least 3 off the top of my head, and I'm sure there's more where we had giveaways and breakaways. There's got to be more than 3. I mean, he had multiple times where he had basically no time to react, and all of a sudden the stick was on Montreal puck stick. The puck was on their stick, and
I counted at least 3 breakaways.
Yeah. It was they had plenty of opportunity there. Let's just put it that way. As far as we'll get into the debut of the guys. Drew look good. I mean, obviously, it's the first game and the chemistry isn't going to be perfect there. I said this on the recap, and then they fixed it later on. But that first power play, they had him on the right side, which didn't make any sense to me. And they were playing him on the right side, and Bally's is showing the graphic where like 80% of his goals are from the left side. So they fixed that anyway.
I don't know. It's fun. It's fun having the 5 forwards out there, but I don't know if that's going to work.
Yeah,
I'm kind of interested what Billy told us the other day that, let's see what Uyghur does,
Right.
But then the only guy that I would take off would be Duclair.
Yeah.
But again, we're all used to Huberdeau being on that left side. I mean, it makes sense for Giroux to be on that side. I mean, I don't know why Ekblad wasn't on that side, to be honest with you, but we'll see. Well,
Well, hopefully it doesn't end up like we've talked about before, where he has so many toys he doesn't know what to do with them. Claude Giroux is a great player, but our power play had been absolutely smoking it. So if you need to fit him in on the second unit, it's just better. It's just better all the way around. There's no need to force him if it doesn't
I agree.
work. But it's one game. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, I was going to say when Ekblad comes back, it's a total different ball game.
Right. It's going to change up again. Sherratt looked good. He was very, very active. No doubt about that. He had the one play, as you say, he tried to be Bobby Orr. He tried to stick handle all the way in, and he ended up getting the puck taken away from him. Don't know what that's about. All we've been hearing for a week is stay at home, tough defenseman, and there he goes. And he almost got in his defense. He almost got in, but
now did Uyghur or did Uyghur not cough up the puck that led to one of the breakaways?
I know he coughed up the.
The answer is yes. The answer is yes. It's okay.
The answer is yes. I'm trying not to get killed by one bad Steve so early on in the morning. I'm just gonna like this. I'm just gonna lower my head like that.
But I guess we have to go with what Billy said. Take the good with the bad. I disagree, but but everybody, even Mike Kelly, watching the NHL Network, and he's the one guy out of all of them, besides Butchergrass, I think, that predicted us to win the cup way before the season started.
Right.
He's the analytical guy for the NHL Network, and he even said something about Uyghur, giving Uyghur a shot, on the power play.
On the power play,
have him quarterback the power play.
Yeah, I mean, look, it'd be worth a shot. We
Hold
got
on one
plenty-
second, all right?
Yeah. We got plenty of time to
I
mix and match.
apologize, everybody. I'll be right back.
All right, so while Stu is gone, I saw Uyghur give up one. I saw Uyghur have a giveaway. I'm not sure which one he's talking about. I'm gonna ask him which breakaway he's talking about. There was so many that I forgot. And there was the one long outlet pass, and there was a couple of other breakaways. Which goal was it? That's what I'm talking about. Which goal was it that or which breakaway was it that Uyghur had the giveaway on? Because I remember him giving it up. That's my biggest beef with him.
I don't know. I think I don't know. Listen, correct me, anybody. Tell me to shut up if you don't want me to knock Uyghur anymore. I won't. And just, he's still making his mistakes. But again,
Right.
I really took to heart what Billy said about take the good with the bad, because if the good is 80% and the bad is 20%, okay.
Right.
I just hate when it winds up as an opposing goal.
Yeah. Look, the thing for me with Uyghur, and then we'll move on. The difference.
It's going to cost us in the playoffs.
The difference for me, one of the biggest differences between like Yandel and Ekblad running the power play is that Ekblad rarely fumbles that puck at the blue line. He's got the quickness, and he rarely fumbles it. If he does fumble it, it's only for a half a second, and he gets it back quickly. Yandel we already know what Yandel used to do. And I'm not saying Uyghur's Yandel, but Uyghur certainly mishandles that puck at the blue line a lot more than Ekblad does. So that's all I'll say.
Absolutely.
That's all I'll say. All right.
Absolutely.
So everybody got a point. Drew got 2 assists. Haig, how'd you like?
Incredible, right?
Yeah,
Incredible.
right. And 2 of them it was within like 30 seconds. That start to the game. Let's not forget about the start to the game. It's what the hell's going on with David Savard? Like for the first period and a half, everybody's chirping at him and bitching at him. I don't know what Huberdeau. It had to be something Huberdeau said.
Maybe don't forget, David Savard, if I'm not mistaken, played for Tampa last year, didn't he?
Yeah, but is
in the playoffs?
But is that the
and
first
that
time
first
we've
game,
seen him?
Remember that first couple? The first game was the war where everybody was in the scrums going nuts.
Right.
I think something has to do with carrying that over from the last year's Tampa series.
Right.
That's just my speculation.
Yeah, it was oddly placed because that's my question is that the first time we've played against him since then? But anyway, so Huberdeau takes a penalty and the puck's in the back of the net 2 seconds later. And then literally 7 seconds later, Barkov comes down the wing. Oh, and I'm just sitting there. I'm like, if you pass that puck, you son of a bitch. And he didn't. He took the shot because you that's what you expect with Barkov. I mean, he's gotten better with it. But
it was a bullet perfectly placed.
Yeah. So before we could get upset about being down, it was tied again. So yeah, I think everything looked good. Montour continues to play well. We miss Lundell, like you say. Not that Lustereinen's playing bad.
He's not Lundell.
No. He's still
so
better.
Eric. Just imagine this: when Lundell comes back, you got Lundell and Barkov, penalty killing unit 1.
Right.
Giroux and Huberdeau.
Right.
Penalty killing 2, and Lombard and Achari penalty killing 3. I mean, you literally usually it's only 2 groups that go out.
Right.
Literally could put 3 different or mix them up. Combinations of penalty killers.
Yeah.
That win faceoffs too. That's the big thing.
Right.
That I want to point out with Giroux, and it came to play in yesterday, and that his faceoff wins. He had, if I'm not mistaken, 50% last night, which isn't the greatest, but it seemed to be that he was winning the faceoffs when he needed to win the faceoffs. Those defensive draws,
but
that we've lost that have led directly to goals.
Right.
Man, if he can control the defensive faceoffs in the playoffs,
right.
What a difference, man, especially on the power play.
Now, I brought that up last night in the recap. After Montreal scored, made it 4-3, and they were on that power play, we had a defensive zone draw right there in front of Knight. And Andrew Brunette sent out Eetu Luosterainen, who promptly lost the draw, and Montreal got another chance out of it. What in the hell? It's not like Barkov or Drew had played that many minutes. They couldn't go out there for the draw. And Luosterainen, send Achari out there. Luosterainen is literally.
I texted that to you right away.
Yeah, it's like
what is he doing?
The worst
what is
guy
he
in the
doing
team.
out there?
Right. I don't know what that was about, but that can't happen because you don't go to the store in the Toyota when you got a Porsche and a Lamborghini in the garage and you're trying to impress the women. You see what I'm saying? It just don't make any sense why that happened. And they ended up with another chance before we got the puck out of the zone. So I'm just glad it didn't tie the game up, because I would have been burning down. I would have been burning on that one, because it's just, but whatever. We'll move on because it didn't cost us. But hopefully that was just a one-up oopsie for Brunette there, because that didn't make any sense at all.
So what I find really interesting, all right, I mean, listen, we can talk some more about the game, but as far as I'm concerned, it was a game that we should have won. We won. We didn't look great in the first period, but I'll chalk that up to being off for over a week.
Yeah.
Spencer Knight, I don't know. It's worrying me what's going on with Bob, why Bob hasn't played yet. But that's okay, because Spencer Knight has really stepped up. He looks like he's got his confidence back. That's just what we needed.
Right.
But here's the interesting thing. So we're at 92 points.
Right.
We've played 63 games. We got 43 wins, 14 losses, 6 overtime losses. You know who's in second place?
Who's in second place now? What happened last night?
Well, Boston beat Tampa. And Toronto beat whoever they played.
Right.
So the Maple Leafs and the Bruins are tied for second place. They have leapfrogged over Tampa.
Wow.
Maple Leafs are 40-18-5, and the Bruins are 40-19-5. So the Bruins have played more games than both us and the Lightning and Tampa. And Tampa's got 84 points.
Right.
39-18-6. Unbelievable.
Well,
that's going to be very interesting. It doesn't matter as far as I'm concerned. Well, it does matter, because who do we play? We play number 4.
No, it depends.
Well, we play the wild card, right?
It depends on if we win the conference points wise. Because if we're the 1, we play the 8, and the 8 is probably going to be Washington.
All right.
But if we're 2 and Tampa is the 7, son of a bitch, here we go again, round 1.
So that's what
Not
this
interested.
this is the point I want to make.
Right.
So I find it interesting that all of a sudden Tampa is now in 4th place, which means the Bruins and the Maple Leafs would play each other.
Right.
Okay, and then Tampa would play probably the winner
Us or Carolina. They would play us or Carolina.
And let's say they beat them, then they play us.
Right.
Assuming we beat Boston or no.
No,
I don't know.
We would play Washington.
I just have a feeling, guy, it's going to be us and Tampa in the conference finals.
Oh, in the conference finals. Can that happen? I believe, yeah, obviously, but I believe it can happen that way. Look, let's just put the.
Well, maybe not. Or maybe it'll be the second round.
It would be the second round.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Second round.
Yeah, it would be.
I just have it's just weird. It's just weird all of a sudden.
What we want.
Listen,
here's what we need.
Still have 19 games to go, so we'll see.
What we need is we're the 1, and Washington's the 8, and Carolina is the 2, and Tampa's the 7, and let Carolina and Tampa kill each other. All right, let them just absolutely blood sport each other, and only 1 remains. I'm good with that. The
dogfight in the Metropolitan is the Hurricanes, They have played 64 games. So we actually have a game in hand on Carolina. They have 91 points.
Right. Yeah.
And then the Penguins have played 2 games more. They're at 65 games. They have 88 points. The Rangers have 85. So we've played less games, and we're leading the conference, which is good stuff.
That's good. Well, look, like I said
So-
last night, and you said it again today. We said it before this huge road trip that this was gonna make or break, you know, the division and conference, any chance we had to be in first place. And just out of absolutely nowhere, Spencer Knight is just, I mean, he even had to play the back-to-back and got the shutout on the back end of the back-to-back. So to your point about Bobrovsky, let him rest. Let him rest. You know, we know he had the thing with his face. Now, you know, and we had heard a few days ago that it looked like Bob was closing in on being ready. But if they're still just letting him rest, if he's still not 100% and Knight's playing like this, we don't forget we've got 2 weekends in a row now with back-to-backs. So we're gonna see him. It is a little bit concerning that if he's been sick for that long, because that would be like well over 7 to 10 days. So I don't know what that's all about. But I have my confidence in Spencer Knight is restored. We'll just put it that way.
Me too.
Yeah,
He looked sharp as could be last night. So obviously, again, I said it at the time, I'll say it again. Things with goalies is mental confidence.
Right.
And he just looks real cool and calm.
Oh yeah,
and back to the old Spencer Knight. I'm telling you, we look good, and I know we're not going to win every game, but I still am predicting 118 or 120 as far as points go.
Right. Yeah, I know. I agree with you.
I'm sticking to that because I really think that's attainable. I even think we could get 50 wins. We're at 43 now. We got 19. We got 19 games.
We
So
better
really,
get 50
out of
wins.
19, all we have to do is win 7. I think we win at least 10. I think we.
Let's get 60 wins. Let's just
I'm not
get
gonna.
60.
I'm not gonna jinx anything, guys.
No.
But
How about
good,
this?
man.
Well, let's just stay healthy. Let's just stay healthy. That's it. That's all I wanted to see out of last night. And I said it before the game. I don't want to see anybody going crazy, smashing themselves in the boards. All right. Just, this is okay. We can win this division and conference against some of these other teams going at like 90% speed. We don't need to everybody be Ryan Lomberg and smash into the boards and all of that. Just stay healthy,
Yeah, speaking of Lomberg, it was really nice to see him back last night.
Yeah.
He got right into it.
Yeah.
Doing what he does best, getting in
Right.
people's faces. That was great.
Right. And let's not forget Marchment as well with the steal, the shot. I mean, and then he put it back. I mean, that was just beautiful. What he pulled off there. He finna get paid.
He's only got. It's just unbelievable. When I saw the graphic, he's only got 14 goals. I thought he had like 18 or 19. So
is it only? Yeah. Well, remember he was out for a while.
Listen, yeah, all right.
He was out.
Well,
he was out for a while. And kind of like.
There's no reason why he can't get 20 goals this year.
Yeah.
Listen, we lead the league in 20 goal scorers. We lead the league in plus 15 scorers. Obviously, everybody knows we have the best offense in the league.
Right.
Now, what Zito did was go out and bring in Sherrod, bring in Haig, Lindbaum.
Yeah.
We got Carlson. We're set, man. When Ekblad gets back, God willing, he comes back and he's 100%.
Yeah.
We got the goalies. I mean,
yeah, that's just, it. Exactly. No,
everything's been set up for the
exactly. Everything's been set up. Right.
And then we got our secret. Then we got our secret weapon.
Wait, what you talking about, Jumbo Joe?
Jumbo Joe.
We give him grief, but every time he goes out there, he either gets a goal or an assist. It's amazing that he can play so well while being so slow. It's somehow you really got to know, your hockey IQ has got to be completely off the charts to make up for how slow he is on skates. But it works out. It worked out with
I mean,
Yager.
how bad? Forget about all the other guys, of course, but how bad do you want us to win the cup just to see that moment, that Joe Sakic, Ray Bork
Right.
moment? It
Right.
happened once in hockey. I'm sure it happened before that Sakic Bork thing, but just another great PR story, fairy
Right.
tale. And then he goes out on top and says, "I'm going to retire," which
Yeah.
I really don't think he's going to.
You don't think he's going to retire?
If we win the cup, he's going to want to win another one. But
yeah, I guess that's a good point.
I don't know. Next year is going to be. We're gonna see how good a magician Zito really is next year.
Right.
Playing the shell game with the money and trying to sign all these guys, because it's
Well-
great that we got Giroux this year and Sherratt, but keeping them is going to be another thing. And keeping, somebody's going to not be there. So
Yeah,
we'll worry
no.
about that after the season.
Right.
Let's
Well, yeah,
just
you and I are
concentrate. Let's just concentrate on the thrill
right.
of what's going on. But I really didn't, to be honest, I didn't really even get that excited about the game. I didn't think the game was super exciting.
No,
I just thought it was one of those, let's take care of business games.
Exactly.
And we did,
exactly.
and we did,
Yeah,
right?
we did. Yep. Yep.
Did
exactly.
you have the same feeling?
Yeah. No, exactly. And that's what most of these games really, with the exception of, the three against Toronto, the one against Tampa. I think we got Boston again.
Yeah, we got Boston.
Yeah. So,
We got one more Montreal game.
right.
Listen, the game to worry about is tomorrow night with Ottawa.
Ottawa, I knew you'd say that.
Okay, because Ottawa's, it's one of those teams, they got nothing to lose.
Right.
Playing loosey-goosey. They're a team that gives us headaches sometimes.
Mhm.
Sometimes they don't, sometimes they do. I'm expecting trouble from that game. And then obviously Sunday we got Toronto. All eyes are going to be on that game. That's
Right.
the game I want to see, a 6-1 annihilation.
Yeah.
Obviously by us to them.
And
I want to see us
who do we
totally
have
shut down
Saturday?
Austin. I want to see Austin Matthews get knocked on his butt by Gudis.
Right.
He's got 40 something goals. I think it's 46 goals by now, something like that, 43 goals.
Right.
So
Yeah,
that's
and
going to be the big showcase game of the week is Sunday night.
who do we play Saturday? Because I know we play Saturday.
Saturday is Ottawa.
Oh, that's right. Today's Friday. I've lost days for some reason. I'm thinking Ottawa is Thursday, so it's Ottawa and then Toronto. All right, yeah. So,
and then obviously we come home for
then we're
for
finally back.
Montreal
Right.
Tuesday, and then Thursday night is I'm going to Chicago to the Chicago game.
Right. And then we've got the weekend where it's both games of the following weekend are in the middle
Jersey
of the
and
day.
Buffalo.
Yeah.
And then
yeah.
we got Toronto back home again. I'll be going to that one too. So
Right.
looking forward to I'm looking forward to just getting back to the arena and catching a game, It seems like forever that I saw a game live, but
Yep. Oh,
what can you say? Super pleased.
Yep, very happy all the way around, and this is without Bobrovsky, without Ekblad, and without Lundell.
Yeah, I really thought Lundell would have been back by now.
Well, I mean, he's been close. So, like we said, I forget which guy it was. It was either Billy or Randy. We were talking about just let his body rest. Remember how on fire he came back after the All-Star break because he had gotten that rest. So I think we're gonna see that again, if you know what I mean. And I think it's working out to our advantage. I really do. So
as long as we're healthy for the playoffs.
Yeah.
My main wish is that Ekblad comes back and he's fine. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That
he's had enough time to heal and the injury wasn't serious.
Right.
Whatever that means. They said no structural damage.
Right.
I don't know, sprain, bruise, whatever. maybe it's just something that's causing him pain, but that he's okay when he comes back because seeing
believe.
having our roster whole and
Yeah.
nobody else goes down, God willing.
That's going to be key. No,
I mean, I'm shaking my head thinking, number one, who are we going to get in the first round? Okay. And
literally anybody at this point.
I'm just really, I'm excited.
I know.
Just a little bit. I'm excited.
Just a little bit.
So,
all right, guys. Appreciate all the support. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. A lot of new subscribers these last couple of weeks. Oddly enough, the week I took off, I guess because of the trade deadline, I gained more subscribers the week I took off.
So how many views did we have? I heard we really knocked it out of the park with our post-trade video.
Yeah, we've had a good week. The Giroux videos like 1,200. Mostly everything else is somewhere between 400 and 700. I looked again this morning.
Randy's video this week had 530.
Yeah. Yep.
And then tell you in a second. Billy had 486. And I don't see the Drew, but I think he had told me we were up almost to 1,200. So.
Yeah, we're like at 1,200 with that. So no, it's been good. It's been good. Yesterday was the first live stream back, so it's 1 hour before the game. And yesterday I gave away this Alexander Barkov card. I give away a card every stream, and I've got a new batch coming in. And then for the playoffs, I'll start. It'll be more than just cards for the playoffs. There'll be some shirts, some flags, and stuff like that.
So guys, you view the video. If you like the video, hit the likes. All right, it helps Eric and his algorithm thing and whatnot. And I just want to hear comments. Feel free to comment on what we're saying. If you agree, if you disagree, I like to read them.
Right. And we already, Steve, we already know that you're, with Uyghurs.
Yeah, one bad Steve. No,
we already know. Make
no
it
more
good.
digs.
Make it good. We already know. We're transitioning, all right, from bitching about him every game to trying to be nicer about it, all right. So it's a work in progress. Okay, it's still we're still like. The habit is still to come on and bitch about Uyghurs, so then we have to kind of start walking that back a little bit. All right, we'll negotiate. We'll negotiate a truce. All right, guys, we appreciate all the support, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Oh wait, one more thing.
Okay, wait. What?
Anthony Duclair scored yesterday.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Remember, I was saying he hadn't scored in a couple. Where has he been? Why not? I thought he had a good game yesterday. Perfect tip-in.
Yeah, no, he did well.
Huberdeau got 2 points.
Right.
But looking at the race, McDavid jumped ahead of him and Draisaitl.
Yeah, because he hadn't played.
Like 6 or 7 points.
Yeah.
So
now,
Huberdeau's going to definitely set the record for most assists. That's going to be a big milestone.
Yep.
Who knows if he'll do it this weekend? Personally, I'd like to see it, at home.
See it at home, right?
But who knows what he's going to finish off? I mean, quite literally, he could finish off with 80 assists and blow that record. I mean, the record's 69, so
yeah,
he could blow that out of the water.
Yep.
But that was another beautiful goal.
No, I know.
Chemistry between Huberdeau and Reinhart, and Huberdeau and Bennett is off the charts. Him and Reinhart just. What can you say about Reinhart? 24 goals.
Yeah.
He's got one more to go to tie his career high, which I think he set last year.
Right. So, no, very under the radar player. Absolutely.
Barkey's got 27 now. No reason why he can't get 30. So it'd be nice to have a couple of 30 goal scorers, 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah. And remember, these guys all miss time too.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys.
Anyway, all right. Yep. I'm sorry I had to add.
That's okay. That's all right.
Add those little tidbits in.
All right, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.